Hey guys, welcome back to Release the Craftin. Priscilla here for the 15th day of Poevember. That's hashtag Poevember25. The prompt for today is blood red. And you guys, we're halfway through. We are halfway through Poevember. Can you believe it? I cannot. I'm actually kind of losing my mind a little bit about how quickly this month has gone by. In fact, how quickly the last half of the year has gone by. Because I don't know if you guys know, but October was a blink. I opened my eyes and went, oh my gosh, it's October. And then I closed them and I blinked them open, and freaking seconds later they were like, it's Halloween. And I had to sort of move on with my life. And now, here we are. We're 15 days into November, and I'm like, I don't feel like I've exhaled yet. As of the time of this recording, I will be at a wedding. Like, not recording, posting. When you see this video, I will be at a wedding, which is crazy because I have been talking about it this entire time. So it's actually happening today. So congratulations to my bestest friend of all time and her husband, because that's where I'm at. I'm at their wedding today. Huzzah! And yeah. If you guys want to, you can congratulate her in the comments because she watches these videos because she's a real one. Her name is Mandy. Go check her out. You can't check her out, but you can say congratulations. I'm just so excited for her and so happy for her, and just sort of blessed to be able to be present for these moments and stuff, despite how like crazy and crappy everything is in the current state of things and how much everybody is struggling and everything we're going through. I'm just happy that there are moments of brevity and joy in the day, and I can say that with an extreme amount of confidence that you need to also find these moments with everything that is going on in the world right now. It's hard. Times are hard, and it's really important to preserve your joy and to find moments of joy that sort of spark that that little bit of happiness, that little bit of whimsy and light inside of you. It's so important not to preserve your peace like in a way that makes you sort of shut out and closed off from what's happening in the world. You definitely don't want to turn a blind eye to things that are happening, but you do want to find time to make yourself happy and joyful and find those moments. I know that it can feel very oppressive and overwhelming, especially with like the constant barrage of bad news we're getting on a daily basis. It's a lot for our psyches, for our minds to sort of handle, and you get to like that feeling of burnout and stress and hopelessness because you feel like you can't change anything. So that's why it's more important than ever to find moments of joy, even if it's small things. Like, it doesn't have to be big things like a wedding. It can be small, tiny little things like your cat being a goofy goober. That gives me so much joy, especially since most of you guys know I lost my cat earlier this year, Smokey. He was the supervisor of the channel. He passed away, and I was really worried about, you know, obviously a world without Smokey, because he brought so much energy and joy into my life. Nico is not the same type of cat. That's my other cat. Her name is Nico. She doesn't make appearances in videos very often, if at all. She's a very reserved, very quiet, very low energy cat who's also not super cuddly or affectionate. They were like opposites, apples and oranges, nights and day. Like, Nico and Smokey are complete opposites. They never got along. The entirety of their lives, they never got along. And even after death, Nico still cannot stand him because she keeps knocking over the jewelry that I have in commemoration of Smokey. So, like, the beef is for real. But I was really worried about, like, how she would act and behave without her constant companion. Even if she hated him, they were always, you know, together in this house, and it's just me here. So without me around, it's just her. And it's actually been really interesting watching her evolution, because apparently he stressed her out a lot, and I feel really bad for like not noticing the signs, but she's really come out of her like shell. She's come into her own. She started to meow louder. She's eating more. She's playing more. She's doing all sorts of stuff. She's 15. She's not a young cat by any means, but she is really coming into her own, without having like Smokey as an obstacle, so to speak. I don't think he was stopping her from doing things. I just think she didn't want to because he was here. Because I cannot stress to you guys enough how much she would just walk into a room and see him and then be like, forget it, I'm done, I hate this. So like, she just absolutely could not stand him, which like, I feel bad. I thought that they would get along. When I got Smokey so that she would have like a friend and she wouldn't be alone. And she was like, yeah, no, I'd rather be alone. And that's been true to this day. But she's really come into her own, and sort of seeing her like open up and blossom as a little kitty, and acting like a bajillion years younger than she should be, because she is 15. It has been really delightful. So it's brought me a lot of joy. It's brought a lot of laughs. And those are like the things that I'm talking about, where you can find these little small moments of joy to just sort of, you know, brighten up your day and bring you back and center yourself. If you can find moments of joy and then recognize them as moments of joy, like that's big. That's big stuff. It's not just like something that's happening to you, but it's like, hey, this actually does make me happy. If you can recognize it, that's the thing. And you need to recognize it and point it out to yourself that, like, hey, this moment actually makes me really happy. I'm having a good time. I'm really thankful for this. It'll go a long way to like preserving your mental health and just sort of improving your outlook on life in general. You'll have a much better time. So if I can give you any piece of advice, it would be to find moments of joy and celebrate those when you see them. And celebrate your wins, absolutely, obviously, right? But celebrate them when they're there, because it makes it a lot easier to weather bad weather when you know that there's, you know, sunlight on the other end of it. You know, that's, the sun will come out tomorrow, I guess. We're quoting Annie now. But what did I make? I made a little, like, bookmark. Little page tuck bookmark thing. I don't know what you would call this, but it slides onto the end of a page. I made a little bit of ephemera. I had originally just a plan to make a semicircle tag. That was my plan. But then I was like, oh, this would be like a really cool thing to like be a tuck spot. So you could just slap it on the edge as a tuck spot, right? We've seen semicircle tuck spots. But then I was like, oh, but like now it's like a little bookmark, a little like page clip, because it sticks on the end of a page. And then I wanted to show you guys that platform page that we made on day 12 for tier, or tiers, I made a single tier, which is why I keep saying tier. But for that platform page, you can actually use that underneath the platform part as like a tuck spot to sort of tuck away stuff. So you can keep this little like bookmark page under there until you're ready to use it. And yeah, that's everything, guys. I hope you come back tomorrow, see what we make for the next day of hashtag Poevember 25. And until next time, guys, I appreciate your faces. Happy crafting and goodbye.